So I've had a few different requests now to do a van tour, so I thought I would put this video together. To get it started, this is a 2015 Ford Transit. It's the 250 model. The wheelbase on it is 130, so it's a pretty compact van. Yeah, while we kind of go through everything, if you guys have any questions or if I missed anything, just leave me a comment down below or just send me a DM on Instagram. If you guys don't already know, my name's Tyler. I'm a full-time van lifer. I've been full-time now for the last 4 months. The van itself I bought maybe 8 months ago. It was half converted, and then myself and my dad ended up converting the rest of it into what you see now. So let's start with the outside and work our way in. So underneath the vehicle on the driver's side, we have our 20-liter propane tank, which runs our fridge and our cooktop. One of the main questions I probably get is, how often are you filling up your tank? Right now I'm averaging every 2.5 months, and that's with running the fridge 24/7 and using the cooktop every day. So far I've had no issues with it. It's been really great. The other thing you'll notice on this side of the vehicle is just the 2 vents. That's for the fridge. It's really the only thing that gives me away as far as being fully stealth, as I have no solar roof racks on the roof. But so far I've had no major issues. Nobody's knocking on my door in the middle of the night or waking me up or anything like that. So far I've been able to stay pretty stealthy, even with this on the side of the vehicle. Nobody really notices at all, to be honest. And you'll kind of learn that if you're not already living full-time van life, you'll notice that pretty quick, that nobody really pays attention to you. So it's pretty easy to stay stealthy. The windows, I have these air vents. I really only use them at night or when I'm just looking to increase some airflow. Because I don't have a max air fan, I just have a roof vent. These are great to add on when you just need that, just a little bit more airflow in the vehicle, especially at night when it's a little bit too hot or whatever. So these are great little additions, and again, they just pop in and out. I don't have a fixed awning on the vehicle, so I went out and bought a portable awning by Moonshade. This was a really easy way just to add to my living space. I use it all the time, whether it's on a sunny day, rainy day, if I'm at a recreation site. It's really easy to set up even by yourself. It wasn't expensive, and honestly it looks pretty cool when it's set up. So definitely a cool little addition to your van. Definitely something I'd recommend for sure. So the passenger side I just really use for storage. This is where I'll just keep all my workout gear, everything I use for outdoor workouts. The door storage is just where I have all my dogs' jackets, doggy bags, that kind of stuff. The other little storage area I'll just use for bug spray, sunscreen. Behind the seats, I utilize this area just with just wipes, baby wipes, that kind of stuff. And then I have my rain jacket here as well. And then the spot in between the seat and the wall, I just use for the window covers, the front window covers. So just finishing off the front part of the vehicle. If you have this Transit, I would definitely recommend getting a Bluetooth transmitter, just because this particular model does not have one. So if you want to listen to your favorite podcast or whatever it is, I would definitely recommend picking up one of those. And I think it was pretty cheap. I think it was like 15 bucks. Up top is where I have my solar power banks, so they'll charge throughout the day. And then up top here is where I have my just GoPro mounted. Everything else is just really storage. The door area is just sanitizer, car wipes, that kind of stuff. Other than that, the front seat is a swivel seat. The passenger side, that is my co-pilot's spot. That's where she stays throughout the day. She's sleeping right now, so I don't want to wake her. Yeah, so let's get to the rest of the vehicle and yeah, go from there. So moving on to the entryway, as soon as you walk in, you'll notice that there is a trap door. I put that in there just because I wanted to utilize space as much as humanly possible. So usually I'll put my, dirty hikers or sandals in there just to kind of get stuff out of the way. Here we have our swivel seat, of course. definitely helps to open up space so much more. I use it actually all the time. This is one thing I'm actually really happy with. I also really like the storage underneath it as well. I have a bunch of stuff underneath there. I think my bottle jack is there, my hammock is there, my bug screen is there. The bug screen is actually for the back of the vehicle when you can open up the doors, and then it's custom fit to the back end, so that's really cool. And then I think I have my runners underneath there as well. And then up top here, more storage. Obviously in these vehicles, the more storage spaces you have, the better, and you're probably going to utilize every spot. So up here I have my hoodie, couple hoodies, blanket, yoga mat, toques, gloves, that kind of stuff. And then here we have our blackout curtain. Definitely helps to keep things stealth. That's one thing I use all the time. It helps with privacy, all that other stuff. The windows on the side are tinted, so when this is closed with the tinted windows during the day, nobody has any clue that I'm in here, so that's really great. So moving on to the rest of the vehicle, the kitchen. Let's move into that. So the kitchen is pretty simple. Here we have our cooktop, which is connected down into that propane tank. We have our spice rack and herbs growing on the wall. Here we have a manual water pump, which is very simple to use, which is connected down into a 23-liter jug of clean water. And then beside that is the dirty water, same size of jug, which is connected to the sink. And then underneath the counter, we also have, that's where I have my garbage. I store Dobby's food underneath there. And then any other little odds and ends I'll put underneath there as well. Again, just trying to utilize as much storage as we can. So wardrobe area, up top we have all of our shirts, sweaters, we have our pants hung underneath there. This is also, beside it is where our dirty laundry lives. We also have our Jackery 1000, which is where I charge all my electronics. I don't have solar on the van, so this is all I have to charge all my electronics. I just charge it while I'm driving. So far it's worked out great. I don't really see the need for solar, especially with the propane running the fridge and the cooktop. Unless I add a max air fan, I don't really see the use for it right now. But we'll see down the road. Right now, so far, the Jackery has been great so far. The other thing is our shoes. I have way too many shoes. It's also where I keep all my hats. And then up top is just where I keep all my bathroom or toiletry stuff. And then inside the shoes, I'll store more stuff as well. That kind of justifies why I can kind of keep the shoes, I guess, because I utilize the inside of the shoe to store a lot of stuff. So yeah, and then again, down below, more shoes. Up top, first aid kit, more electronics, cables, Bluetooth speaker. We also have our lights as well, so our remote for our lights live there as well. Up top is where we have all of our dry goods, everything for coffee, which is the most essential thing, supplements, utensils, that kind of stuff. Here we have our Dometic fridge, our 2-way Dometic fridge, which runs off the propane or off an outlet as well. And then below that, we have another storage spot just for our pots and pans, any of our cooking essentials, stuff like that. One of the first things I purchased for the van was these window covers. They're from a company in California called Strawfoot Handmade. They've turned out really great. They're really great quality. There's magnets all around them. They're custom made to all the windows. Really easy to put up, take down. The back ones I actually just keep up all day. I just kind of fold them down, and then the front ones are the only ones that I really kind of store away. But these have worked out really great. So if you're in need, check out the company. Again, they're called Strawfoot Handmade. I'll put all their links down below just so you guys can check them out. So underneath both sides of the bed, there's storage. Underneath this bench, I try to utilize even more storage. So this is where I keep my solar panel for my Jackery. just one of my day packs, and then I have like paper towel, towels, that kind of stuff underneath here, and then I'll keep my hikers and my fire extinguisher in the back there as well. But the cool thing about this is this just lifts up, and then I have even more storage in here, which is basically just all my recovery gear. I have my water filter, another power bank as well, my extension cord. So I keep a lot of just little odds and ends in here. Underneath on this side is just more storage space. This is where I have all my tools, more electronics. I also keep my heater underneath here as well. Socks, underwear, more paper towel, storage area, more dry food underneath there. So before I show you how the bed works, here we have our lagoon table, which acts as my office space throughout the day. It's just mounted to a 4x4. It's really, really easy to take down or set up anytime I need to, so that's great. It lives, when I take it down, I just keep it underneath the bed, so it's pretty simple. When I make the bed, set this thing back up. When I make the bed, I just put this underneath it. So it works out pretty well. So once we slide the piece of plywood all the way across onto the bench, pretty simple. Grab our cushion, and that's basically the middle of the bed. And then all of my bedding, I literally just leave it on the bed, and then this is what I use just to make the bed. And then if I want to extend this space even more, because it has these little indents, I can take this cushion off and have even more room here. And then, yeah, this is also where I keep another window cover. This is for the side. But yeah, this is the bed area. Somebody decided to wake up for the very end of the video, so that's always good. Yeah, so that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm gonna leave the links to everything I got going on down below. Instagram, fitness coaching, everything will be down below. And again, if you guys have any questions about the van or just anything at all, leave them in the comments below or send me a DM on Instagram and I'll get back to you. Okay, thanks so much for watching, guys.